Yes, indeed, another thriller in the IPL, a last ball thriller which saw host Delhi Capital beat Gujarat Titans by just 4 runs at the Arun Jaitley Stadium last night. It was another match headlined by big batters, but as well as some rather average fielding and rather average bowling from both sides. Winning the toss, GT captain Shubman Gill chose to put Delhi Capitals into bat on a ground which has small boundaries and a rather flat wicket. It was just a few days ago that Rishabh Pant won the toss and put in Sunrisers Hyderabad and made the same mistake as Shubman Gill. On that day, Hyderabad got to 266 and won rather comfortably. Yesterday, well, Shubman Gill might be wondering, if only our batsmen had showed a bit more gumption, a bit more fight, we could have ended up on the right side of that result. But as it panned out, it was Rishabh Pant and his Delhi Capitals that emerged victorious by just 4 runs. It was a pulsating match in which Rishabh Pant got 88 of 43 balls. Yes, 88 of 43 balls, hitting 8 sixes. That innings has put Rishabh Pant on third on the IPL run charts this table with 342. And he now has 13 dismissals to make him the most successful wicket-keeper of this tournament. Now let's pause for a moment and reflect on how Rishabh Pant has even got to where he is in this IPL. 15 months out of cricket due to a horrific accident, he not only comes back, he stays fit, he's been brilliant behind the stumps, he's captained well, and he's now the third highest run getter of this IPL. Are the BCCI selectors listening, watching? Are they ready to accept that Rishabh Pant has done more than enough to rightfully take his place in India's T20 World Cup squad? We have a World Cup starting on June 1st, and looking at the fitness, as I mentioned, looking at the confidence, the performance, the batting, the wicket-keeping of Rishabh Pant, I believe it is impossible for him to be left out. He should be on that flight to the West Indies and North America for the T20 World Cup, because before he had that horrific accident, he was already established across 3 formats as India's keeper. And it's so heartening to see the way Rishabh Pant has come back and smiled and leaped around and played all those audacious shots, sometimes losing a hand off the bat and also being so brilliant behind the stumps. So if you ask me, no doubt about it, send Rishabh Pant to the World Cup. Another Delhi Capitals player who might have pushed his case for selection in the World Cup is the all-rounder Axar Patel. In yesterday's match, DC lost 3 wickets inside the power play, but Axar Patel was promoted to number 3 and he got 66 of 43 balls. A fantastic innings, a timely innings I would say, backed by some good catching and another miserly 4-over spell from him. So Rishabh Pant on the one hand, to my mind, sealing his spot at the World Cup, and Axar Patel, given the doubts about who the second all-rounder would be, has done his case no harm by getting that brilliant 66, a couple good catches and another good bowling effort. On the other hand, Gujarat Titans, I think Shubman Gill entered this IPL perhaps wondering how he would fare without Mohit Sharma being injured, Hardik Pandya having left Gujarat Titans. The Gujarat Titans management, the think tank, the selectors, they made Shubman Gill the captain, but he did not have any prior T20 captaincy. And I think if you look at his batting, his body language, the pressure of captaincy is actually showing, because Shubman Gill is not operating anywhere near the levels we expect him to and the levels with which he got, the most runs in IPL 2023. And it's having a ripple effect on Gujarat Titans. They've lost a few, they've come close on a couple of occasions, but yesterday, losing by 4 runs, I'm not saying it's Shubman Gill's fault, but you can see the way, his aura not being there, it's having some kind of a ripple effect on Gujarat Titans. Still, we're at the halfway stage. Wondrous things can happen, but looking at both the teams, Gujarat and DC, I think they're going to struggle to make the playoffs. It'll take something miraculous. If you want to know from me who has a better chance, I would say just given the Rishabh Pant factor, DC probably have a bit of an edge over GT when it comes to the IPL playoff race.